Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about life processes. So what are life processes? The processes which need or which maintains the body functions and make the organism living. That is life processes. So the maintenance of the body functions is the key word. It is very important. We need some processes to maintain our body. Fine. So if we take life processes in any organism, we need nutrition, transportation, excretion, respiration and reproduction. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is the nutrient what we need for our day-to-day life in the form of food we are taking, right? So that process is called nutrition. And what is transportation? So transportation is by blood. Yeah, blood is the only one tissue. Blood is also a tissue. Okay, it is just transporting all the nutrients obtained after digestion process, and it is just circulating to all the parts of our body. And what is excretion? So as a result of digestion, what happened? The waste material will have to sent out. Okay, so that process of sending out the waste material from the body after digestion is excretion. And what is respiration? So respiration is breathing. Okay, breathing. So or we can say it as an exchange of gases, or we can say it as exchange of gases. So we need oxygen, we have to send out carbon dioxide. What the plant will do? Again, in case of plants, plant will consume what we leave, okay, what we left. We will take carbon dioxide and it will leave oxygen. So now you can connect the interlink between these two. Yeah, so only whenever you go for dense forest areas, so you'll be having a fresh air because it is just giving out us lot of oxygen, right? Where we really need oxygen for our survival. Without oxygen we can't survive, right? So that is the respiration. And what is reproduction? In order to lead our generation, in order to continue our generation or our family, we need this process, reproduction. So reproduction is when taking to next generation via our offsprings or young ones. So now you get a clear picture, right? What is life processes? So in this chapter we are going to see what are the organs involved in it, what are the processes in it. So what are the organisms which really need this? Fine. So this is the entire idea about life processes. If you take now, I am going to shortly explain about the nutrition. So what is nutrition? So what is nutrition? So nutrition is, if you take a food, okay, the food will be, for example, if you take your idli and sambar, okay, that is your food, right? For if you take for some breakfast, so that whatever you give inside to your body as a food, and the food will be divided into protein, carbohydrates and fats, okay. So that process of dividing, that is the nutrition, digestion. And see, nutrition is what are the nutrients we need. We need protein, we need carbohydrate, we need fats, vitamins, minerals. Fine, these are the main nutrient supplements we need. So where we will be getting this from? We will be getting this from food. What it will give us? It will give us energy. So how it will be doing this? For instance, if I take 2 idlis today, how that idli will be converted into energy? So that is by the process of digestion. So how the digestion takes place and what are the organs involved in it and what are the enzymes, how the process goes, that will be seen later. Fine. Now I am going to explain a generalized idea about nutrition. What is nutrition? I mean mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition. It will be autotrophic or heterotrophic. So it is two types, autotrophic and heterotrophic. What is autotrophic? Autotrophic is on its own, means an organism prepare their food on its own is autotrophic. An organism which cannot prepare on its own is heterotrophic, means it always depends on others, for food. For instance, we depend on our mom for food, right? Unless she not making food for us, we can't go and take, right? So that is, we depend on her for food. So on the whole, entire animal or human and everything, we also come under animal, right? So every animal are having heterotrophic mode of nutrition. But who's having autotrophic mode of nutrition? Only plants. Yeah, only plants have this autotrophic mode of nutrition, and all other animals or depends on the plants for their food source. Okay, how the plants alone can thrive in autotrophic mode? Because plants can prepare their own food by what processes? We are studied in our basics, that is photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? With the inorganic compounds, plants just taking that inorganic compounds, that is carbohydrate or what oxygen, they will just take it and it will be giving into sugar molecule, complex sugar molecule. So that is the photosynthesis under the presence of sunlight. That is very important, because sunlight, the sun will give their light as a source, and plant, we will be watering the plant, and it also getting carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So the leaves will be having chloroplast, right? You all know leaves is green color because of the chloroplast. So with the light energy, by absorbing or trapping the light source, plants are converting that light source into chemical energy. That is, it is just converting into sugar molecule. So this is the food for plants. This is how the plants preparing their own food. That mode of nutrition is called as autotrophic. Then what about the heterotrophic? Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, everything is depends directly on the plants. So that's how we all depends on the plant and even animal for our food. So we comes under heterotrophic mode and plants comes under autotrophic mode of nutrition. Fine. So again, in heterotrophic, it is commonly subdivided into three types. Okay, saprophytic, parasitic, holozoic. So example for saprophytic. Saprophytic is organism which eats on or which feeds on dead organic matter. Okay, that is your saprophytic. Example, bacteria and fungi. And parasitic is organism which thrive on the host plant or host organism, and it will just suck or it is just extracted all the nutrient of the host, but it will not kill the host. So that is your parasitic. Example is Cuscuta plant. And holozoic is, we are just taking the solid food material. Example, humans, amoeba. It will just ingest the whole food, and then it will break the substances, complex substances, into a minute particle. Then it will just assimilate. So it will just, first step, it will just take it, then it will just break the substances and it will just absorb it, then it will go for assimilation. Okay, so this how the holozoic mode of nutrition is taking place. So with this, we are finishing this topic. So what we have discussed is what is life processes and what are the life processes involved for any organism. Fine. And what about the nutrition? And nutrition, we have two types, autotrophic and heterotrophic. And again, the heterotrophic is subdivided into three categories, that is saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic. So thank you. Have a good day.